Okay. Okay. Um, Part 17. And in the previous part, I was doing side quests, and I am continuing with side quests in this part as well. We have a series the Rebel Strike, Mother quests. We also need to kill this Phylacetize. And we're just traveling and discovering Egypt through side quests. Bane of Hathor. You know, when I'm playing this, when I'm playing the Assassin's Creed Origins, I don't, I think I don't perceive it the same way as when I watch it, and so I'm rewatching my videos.
That young woman is standing right on the edge of the cliff. I should check on her.
So when I'm rewatching my own videos, I kind of see through a different angle or something. For some reason, I prefer watching Assassin's Creed Origins rather than playing it. So it's like part of me playing it for the YouTube channel and Twitch because I'm streaming simultaneously. But at the same time, the other part of me prefers watching it because I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't particularly like watching this kind of stuff, but I'd rather play video games. But with Assassin's Creed Origins and maybe Odyssey as well, the world is big, the world is beautiful, and you do not notice the same things when you play the game as when you watch it. Because when you play the game, you need to focus on it. Might, I don't know, maybe you haven't really thought about it, but the fact that you need to constantly press the W letter on the keyboard, the key button, to move, the fact that you need to control your mouse, the fact that you need to choose, I don't know, different quests or paths or something, or when you fight someone, you need to focus on those things. So you do not notice, I don't know, something that is happening in the background, or I don't know, maybe weird things that NPCs are doing or something like that. Or you might notice one NPC or two NPCs, but there is another NPC on the other half of the screen that you don't particularly see or something like that. When you watch it, you perceive certain things, maybe not everything, but you perceive certain things differently, even though kind of the person who's recording, the person who is kind of animating all these things by adding comments or something like that, they're trying to kind of guide you with their own vision or with their own play style. There are still some parts that you might be missing or you might be noticing something. So it's, I feel like those are two different experiences watching and
Who are
playing.
you? What are you doing? Stay back or I'll jump. You aren't the first person to try and persuade me.
Easy. That is a long way down, even for me.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore. The Scorpion took my husband's life. There's nothing left for me now.
You could find the scorpion that killed him and kill it.
Are you mocking me or trying to be cruel?
Hey, even bitter laughter is better than death. Hey, why don't you step away from the ledge, huh? We can talk.
I don't know what to say.
Tell me of your husband.
We used to come up here to watch the herons. 2 of them built a nest together in that tree. We watched them bring fish for their young. We dreamed of our own children.
And you are sad because you did not have any.
You're not very good at this, Medjay. You're not making me feel any better.
There is no way to make you feel better. There is only tomorrow. And then the next day. One moment at a time.
What you say is true. I just don't think I can face it.
I want to show you something. I will return soon. Hey, try not to jump. There were some herons nearby, down by that tree. I've got what I need. I should give the feather to the girl. This is for you.
A heron feather? Why?
It is a C1 ritual. Feathers mean a lot to us. Anubis will weigh all our hearts when we die against Ma'at's white feather. Yours, mine, our loved ones.
I know what you're doing. This feather is for my afterlife.
Your husband will meet you in the field of reeds when it is time. But it is not a place to rush to. He would want you to live now and be happy.
Yes, you're right. He would. I should thank you for this gift.
You can thank me by showing me the way down.
All right, Medjay, you win. This way. I'm sorry. I must seem childish to you.
Believe me, no. I understand your grief.
That's why you knew what to say, isn't it? Did you lose someone too?
Many have lost loved ones to the Ptolemies.
Does it get better?
It gets better. But you will never be the same.
Yes, I already know that.
What is your name?
I am Tua'a. I am not from here. I come from Crocodilopolis.
I am Bayek, from Siwa. What are you doing in Soknopaio Nessos?
You're from Siwa? I can tell. You're so nice. Your people are kind. I didn't want to waste my life sewing and weaving for my father. Then, I met my husband and we eloped. We didn't have much, but we were happy here.
You could return to your family. They will miss you. You could be happy again.
I can't go back to sewing carpets. Besides, my father will never look me in the face again.
Few fathers would turn away the child they thought they had lost.
Leopards! Bayek!
Stay back.
Just walking near me.
Dua, Sobek! I thought we were dead.
Are you hurt?
No, but that was terrifying. Death isn't so desirable when you really see it. I guess I do want to live.
Now she wants to live. Hey, that is good. But we should move before hyenas come for the carcasses.
Could you take me to the docks?
Decided where to go then?
I'll find that scorpion that killed my husband. No, I think I know what to do. I'll head south, maybe even back to Crocodilopolis. I've always wanted to work at the theater. This place has too many memories for me.
Do not forget your family. Your father will miss you, whatever you think. Whoa. Here we are. Will you be okay?
Thank you, Bayek. I will keep this feather and weigh it against my heart. Go do your hero work.
Be safe, Tua'a.
The bride. Quests like this one are cool. They're just, you know, normal quests. Because I was thinking about Assassin's Creed today. I don't remember when and how it started, but I had this idea about
High position, get it.
how Assassin's Creed, at least if I look at the Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, how these games became more mature, but not in a way that they became better. They became more mature in terms of content and quests. And I was thinking about Assassin's Creed 1, the very first one that was released in 2007, I think. I played it when I was at school. Okay, you were killing there, but you didn't have all this weird sexual quests. You didn't have blood everywhere. You didn't have we didn't have a lot of different things. So it feels weird, though it might be logic if you try to explain it, right? Big companies, in the vast majority of cases, are trying to sell their products to the only possible and adequate audience for them, and this audience is what, 18 plus to, I don't know, 40, 50 years old people who play these games. Kids are not really kids is not a good audience. So from kind of a general logical perspective, I kind of understand that, but at the same time, the vast majority of games that me and people that are, I don't know, people who are like from 20 to 40 maybe, this generation, or maybe two generations of people, they started playing games when they were young. And so, okay, if we do not take into account games like GTA, because it's true that when I was a kid and I played GTA like Vice City or something, it's true that not only it was in English, there were a lot of things that foreigners, for example, didn't really understand. But even if we do not take into the account the language barrier, but we look general on it, it's true that GTA maybe is a bad game, okay. But games like Assassin's Creed, they didn't have all this kind of sexual content, all these weird quests. Okay, right now, a lot of us grew up, and from a historical perspective, a lot of things that, for example, a lot of those kind of romances that can happen in Assassin's Creed, I don't know, let's say Odyssey. In Origins, it's way less. There are random comments, but Bayek is like, no, I don't want anything and stuff. You can't really make a romance with anyone. Bayek has a wife. But in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because you're a mercenary, at least until the First Blade DLC, you meet a lot of different people and you can romance them. By romancing, I mean you can sleep with them, with random people, which is weird, right? But like in Assassin's Creed 1, we didn't have all of that. As I said, from a historical perspective, it kind of makes sense. It's true that in ancient Greece, there were a lot of things that were happening. A lot of, I don't know, orgies, feasts for gods or something. They were happening. It's a historical fact. But at the same time, you see, it kind of creates a... What is that blinking thing? it feels kind of weird because these games, like Assassin's Creed or something, they become more mature. Not only because these big companies they implement this sexual different quests or something, but at the same time there is a lot more violence in video games. There is a lot more kind of blood, bad language, um especially blood. If you can see if you notice it in the vast majority of games, you can disable blood. I disable blood, for example, but it's just becomes like a bloodbath if you do not disable it. There's just blood everywhere, this red substance on the floor, and you are with blood everywhere. It just, and these games, they are great in certain things, but at the same time there is a problem because we get more and more used to such things, to seeing some kind of sexual quests or being able to sleep with someone, seeing blood everywhere, seeing people use bad language or just something, and things like that. And if I think about Assassin's Creed 1, as I said, we didn't have all of that over there. We were killing, but if I remember correctly, we didn't really have blood there. I might be wrong though, but as far as I remember, we didn't really have blood, or at least it wasn't implemented the same way as they implemented it over here. In newer games, not particularly in Assassin's Creed Origins, but just in newer games. And so I don't know. I'm not sure it's a positive evolution. Games need to evolve. Games need to change. It's important. But at the same time, it kind of bothers me that we have, as I said, all these bad things, they become more and more present in video games. At least it's great. For example, you can disable blood. You can disable blood effects. You can disable one thing, you can disable another thing. You can, for example, disable sexual quests or something like that. Me, for example, because of my principles or my point of view or something, I find it gross that there is a lot of quests. There is this opportunity to kind of sleep with random people and stuff. So I'm not really participating when I'm playing in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, for example. I'm not really sleeping with random people. I don't see any point in it. Not only I don't see any point, but it's just gross, generally speaking. There are other people who do that. Then it's fine. I'm not. Everyone does what he wants or she wants. But I don't know. I was thinking about this evolution of video games today, and it feels kind of weird. It feels kind of weird. I don't know. Especially in Assassin's Creed, I don't know. Because I'm thinking about The Witcher 3. That's another kind of a great RPG, but and you can have some kind of romances in The Witcher 3. But I feel like it's less. Though I might be wrong. I wanted to say it might be less kind of imposing. They're less imposing us to do that. But at the same time, if you think about a lot of Witchers, a lot of jokes that they're doing, those are kind of adult jokes or something like that. Not particularly something naughty, but And it's true that there is a lot of blood, especially when you kill random creatures in The Witcher 3. I don't know. Whatever. That's very weird experience, to be completely honest. Or maybe it's just Assassin's Creed, because we didn't really have all these opportunities, and now they kind of give us. They saw that it worked in The Witcher 3. They decided, okay, let's implement the possibility to sleep with random people in Assassin's Creed as well. And you're like, what is the relationship? We're playing as an assassin. Our main goal is just to you know, kill Templars, and that's it. Like, Assassin's Creed was never. You cannot compare The Witcher 3 and Assassin's Creed. If you look at The Witcher 3 lore, generally speaking, even in the books, you see that there is a lot of politics involved. It's really, The Witcher really feels like a book series or a video game series or a TV series for adults. There is a lot of like relationships, different relationships, let's call them like that. There is a lot of politics, which kids do not really participate in politics, and so there are things like that. Magic, different creatures, killings and stuff. Assassin's Creed was never like that, right? Wrong. Not sure.
Still making belts out of goat?
Are you Theodorus's men?
Yes. And who are you?
He is the Siwan.
I come on his behalf. He'll be joining us shortly with instructions.
Good. The soldiers are reeling, but it won't be long before reinforcements arrive. Come.
Theodorus!
Ready your blades and check your arrows. The Ratos will be back at the camp before sunrise. You're with me, but don't forget, he is mine.
What is your stake in this? This is more about him than it is about your war.
My father grew figs in the Fayum, the best. The Ratos taxed him. An Egyptian has no choice but to pay. One season, the harvest was so poor that my father struggled to give his cut. The Ratos figured him for a cheat. Took a bite of fruit to prove his point. He got a mouthful of worms. His men laughed, but the Ratos was furious. I watched as my father was hanged from his own tree and picked at by every animal in the region. The Ratos embodies the unjust. He is why I am who I am. I need you, Bayek.
Trireme!
The gods have brought us together for this! Justice will be served today! For Egypt!
For your father, Theodorus! The Ratos dies today! Leave no one alive! Clear the camp!
Ah, la 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 la.
The meaning of this? Death to all Greek slavers!
There is no escaping now, the Ratos! Face me!
This one knows me by name. Good.
Hey! Alarm! Alarm!
Alarm, alarm. see anything here.
You remember now, huh? May the field re-delude you always.
Glory to Theodorus!
Stratos has fallen. Finally, my father's cause is at peace. Let's move. We have a long trek ahead.
Very weird situation. I'm not sure what to say. Like, I understand why he wants to kill him. He killed his father, if it's true. Feels kind of weird, but well. Killed his father. But at the same time, this kind of a public execution pouring oil on him and just shooting him with a fire arrow. That's weird. At least. And at the same time, the lack of development in this quest, because we only see the we only hear the side of this Theodoros, or whatever his name is. This other guy, the Greek soldier that killed his father, we don't hear him say anything. So basically they made him a generic soldier. He doesn't even react. And one of the first thoughts that I had is that he looks kind of similar to Theodorus. They had a same haircut. Basically they had a similar model. Theodorus is just bronze because he's Egyptian, right? And a little bit different face. I don't know, it felt weird, but well. And so the lack of explanation, the lack of comments by this guy, it adds even more weirdness to this overall quest. I don't know what to say. I mean, usually when you expect something, someone, you kind of you say something. At least you kind of say like, "Oh yeah, I remember you," or I don't know, or something. Or I do not regret killing your father, or just, I don't know, at least something. He didn't say anything. He just screamed kind of like in agony or something. And that's it. What a... You see, they didn't really develop this quest. They didn't really add any dialogue or any comments or something, and it just feels really weird. I need a boat or something. The better you make your side quests, the more people will play your game. The more they will want to play and replay your game, because there are this little, nuances, shades to all these things. The fact that you might even have some kind of a pseudo choice or something. We need all these things. Otherwise, we find ourselves in such situations. You see, like we don't even move. Otherwise, we find ourselves in such situations where just these quests they feel awkward. We don't understand why certain things are happening. This is probably why The Witcher 3, in terms of side quests, is a better game. I feel that game is not perfect, of course, but I feel like I don't feel some kind of awkwardness that often when I play that game. Because here a lot of quests are just like, you just don't know what to say. You're like, why? Who knows? In June 2024, Ubisoft had their event instead of E3. Instead of Electronic Expo Entertainment in Los Angeles that they
wind will raise the sands.
Cancelled because no one actually wanted to participate anymore. The vast majority of big companies decided to make their own events. So Ubisoft had a Ubisoft Forward, I think that's the name of their event. That I'm recording in June, of course, as well. But I'm not sure when it happened. A week ago maybe, or something like that, or a couple of days ago. Whatever. Doesn't matter. They announced a bunch of different games, and I hope that they even dropped a trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadows, aka codename Red. And I hope that all these little things related to side quests and stuff will be fixed. Honestly, if they fix all this side quests and interactions and other things in the game world, and they make everything look better and NPCs more alive and more logic, I hope that they do that. So I think it wouldn't even bother me to play as a black samurai in Japan if all other things are great. We can just pardon Ubisoft for choosing just this character. Even though this character existed, they didn't imagine it. They actually took it from a Japanese kind of a real life lore. So he existed. It's true that it feels weird. We would rather play as a Japanese character than as a black guy in Japan. You can make a story with a black guy in somewhere. I don't know. Even in North America, when we played Assassin's Creed 3, we had Achilles. Achilles was an amazing character. See, I would or we played as Evelyn de Grand Prix. Her story maybe is not, the game was not as developed as great because originally it was developed for, I don't know, PSP or something like that, or PlayStation Vita. I don't remember. So you just need to, the things need to be in context. You see, it's true that it feels a little bit weird to play as a black assassin in Japan, especially during the middle the medieval ages, medieval age. And yeah, very well. I hope they at least fix side quests and stuff, because it's true that a lot of side quests are just so weird. The characters are weird, NPCs are just not
The
logical.
bandits will be here again soon, brothers. We'll make our final stand. Give them a few scars before they slit our throats.
We're with you, Rai. We are all tired of running.
Our blood oath to this soil is unbreakable.
Why are you hiding amongst these ruins?
A Magi. The gods show mercy at last. My name is Rai, and this is what's left of my family. Bandits chased us from our farms. We have nowhere else to go.
We have nothing of value. Yet they've pursued us for days across this wasteland.
I've seen many bandits. They are cynical and callous.
They killed so many. My father, my son. Those here are all who remain of our village. The bandits will come again to finish us. Stand with us, Magi. Help us get vengeance at least.
Vengeance is my creed. I will help you. Tell me your plan.
There's a cliff not far from here. From there we'll be able to see the whole area and plan our defense. Let's go. This wasteland is perilous. If it's not bandits, it's hyenas or some other beast. Thank Ra, my father taught me how to use a bow.
That is a nice weapon. It has an unusual make.
When my father gave it to me, it was taller than me by 3 hands. Boys teased me without mercy. Now it's a sadness to me. It only reminds me of him. Did you see that near the entrance? There are markings on the wall.
I saw. There is a symbol of Horus, but it is changed slightly.
They look ancient. What is this place?
You are fast along the rocks, Rai.
I know these caverns. They are a natural temple. What is that necklace you wear?
An old eagle skull.
I hope it brings us luck.
Look how fast she climbs. It's not realistic. There's just no way you can do that. Compare that to how things work in Red Dead Redemption 2, when they really climb the thing and stuff. It's just it really feels great there. And it's sad that the engine, you can say the engine is different. Things need to keep evolving. I'm curious to see how it will be in Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Gods, it's beautiful. I could stay here for hours. Okay, enough of the view. We have to plan. Wherever the bandits come from, my brothers will be ready for them in the ruins. I'll stay up here and keep watch. When they show, I'll give a signal. Then I'll attack from behind.
I mean no disrespect, Rai, but you are not soldiers. These bandits are killers. Your farmer friends may not walk away from this fight.
I know, Bayek. I'm scared out of my mind. If your family died in your arms, you would understand. I cannot walk away now.
Believe me, I do understand. And I will fight with you. For now, I will head back to the others.
You should hurry. It's a long way back down the mountain.
Medjay, we cannot thank you enough for your help. You are sent from the gods. I was sure we were going to die, but now I have hope.
Medjay, you've returned!
Yes, your sister is staying on the cliff. She will signal when the bandits approach. These ruins are narrow. It could be worthwhile setting traps. Fire and oil, perhaps. Do you have supplies?
Fire! A fine idea. Yes, we do. They're nearby.
Good. Head up to that roof and keep watch. I will join you soon. I could use the oil jars to set traps for the bandits. Either way, I should speak to Rai's brother again when I am ready.
Yeah, but I'm not sure where the bandits are coming from.
I thought the old Medjay were all
Over
gone.
there?
You give me hope again.
Rather use arrows and just shoot them one by one. I'm a Legolas.
I am ready.
Then we wait and pray. Not going anywhere! Fine enough! You suffer, but there you are! I don't like it.
We see you, little mice. Think you can hide from us? Where's the woman? Hand over the bow, maybe we'll let you live. Or maybe not.
I can hit the target! Target engaged!
Target practice paying off.
We did it!
But there are more of them out there, and they will return. They were after Father's bow.
What? All this just for an old bow? Gods, why? It doesn't make sense. I would have given it to them.
Maybe we still can.
They would have killed you anyway. There is only one way to stop men like this. I have to hunt down their leader.
I saw them come in from the southeast. They could be camping in the foothills nearby.
And that is where I will begin my search.
Bayek, before you go, please, take the bow. We'll be safer if you have it. It was damaged in the fighting, and it only brings me sadness now anyway.
I am sure it still has some power. You honor me, Rai. The bow is Egyptian, but older than anything I have seen. It is deceptively light, and the balance is perfect. The limbs are made partly of a strange black stone. It is familiar. I will look into it after I have dealt with this murderous leader.
You know our leader's obsession with ancient treasure. Those farmers don't even realize the value of that bow. Get it at all costs. I don't care how many you have to kill. When you're done, come to the new hideout. Head east from the old cave toward the olive plantations. At the end of the path, you'll find a hidden entry to a buried tomb. This place is perfect. No one will ever find us, and we can set up for the long term. We have found something here too, a secret room of some sort. We're still trying to get in.
A letter from the bandit leader. He's collecting ancient weapons. He wanted this bow so badly he killed for it. But why? He is not here. They have a new hideout in a nearby tomb. They think themselves unfindable. Well, my friends, here I come.
There are only 4 arrows, but there are 5 people. There are 6 people. Seven.
Whoa.
You see? The NPCs always come with boats to you, and when you leave, they leave as well. They are like Uber drivers. That's just awful. This must be the place. The bandit leader is in this tomb. Gods. This is ancient. There is something unusual about the stonework. Markings are similar to those on Rai's bow. That was weird. I thought I saw something. That was awful. Obviously, they'll never let us go like that. Just walk. You need to jump into the water. The absolutely filthy water that is never replenished and refreshed. How did this guy even get inside this building if we had to destroy a wall, if we had to dive? I'm not entirely sure.
Black stone. Great godly rock. I knew there was ancient treasure in these mountains. I've never seen nothing like it.
Why there are so many platforms here and there? Oh no. Mistakes are costly here. That was close.
Just not to draw attention here.
Got you now. Over here, brothers! You pay for that! Last week. There!
Murderous, greedy Nekatiadet. He will not be troubling the farmers anymore. He was carrying shards of black stone, probably found in the tomb beyond. It is the same material used on Rai's bow. It fits. Should do the trick. Now it is a fine weapon.
Already have a predator bow. Activate the engine mechanism. It looks like the ISO building something. Creations that we see in Assassin's Creed. Oh. 4, 3, 2, 1. We see it in Odyssey, and we see it in Assassin's Creed Black Flag as well. What happens if I jump? I won't be able to climb, right? This is the exit. Oh, it's not exactly what I wanted, but I won't be able to climb back. Right.
Hey, wait! Drop it! Follow me!
I don't remember where do we enter this thing. Beware all who would enter for fearless mankind. Living are the forms of Ra. The tablet is clearly not here. This is where I jump. No? No? That's weird. I really wanted the ancient tablet to be there, but no.
This area is off limits.
Oh, here's the tablet that I completely missed it while fighting those soldiers.
Ancient writing from the Old Kingdom.
Nice. So, what should I do? Should I jump over there? For some reason, I'm sure if I jump, I die. Can I climb something? Doesn't seem like. Then YOLO. I jump into some kind of black substance, I don't know what. Where am I even jumping? We don't see anything. It's like I'm jumping into the abyss. Almost deep.
Retransmission, segment 4, acquiring contemporaneity. It has been 99 days since the great catastrophe. The messenger speaks.
On the 21st day of December 2012, Desmond activated the global Aurora Borealis device and protected the Earth from the sun's deadly coronal mass ejection. On the 21st day of December 2012, humanity carried on without a care in the world. People went to work, people went to school, and people went to the well for water. On the night of December 21st, 2012, as the sun set on their days, humankind went to bed. Then on the morning of December 22nd, 2012, humankind was graced with yet another morning. They never knew that on the previous day, the world almost ended. We thought that would have been enough. And it was, until it wasn't. Time is unyielding. It always corrects itself. The language of time works in many ways, two of which you can understand, as you are now. Linear continuity is a simulation that allows for variations. Within the linear continuity, there are nodes, choke points, Moments where algorithms converge the flows of superposed possibilities to a single moment where only one absolute truth is possible. Paths are fluid, continuous. Nodes are static, changeless. And the wave function collapses the paths into nodes which branch out, again and again, and again. And so I wonder, can you feel the wave collapsing, trying to course correct Desmond's act of defiance? The incoming node needs the world to end. The algorithms have been carving the flow of possibilities towards that end for over 100 years now. A labyrinth of trenches, filled with mud and mustard gas. Families cowering in fear as V2s vaporize their dwellings. Fire born from the bellows of the Los Alamos laboratory, fueling global catastrophes. The Serpukov 15 incident of 1983. The Doomsday Clock, tucked away in an office at the University of Chicago, its needle moving as the years go. The node is near. Perhaps you knew. Perhaps you felt it too. That the world is closing in on you.
What a weird experience. I don't even know what to say. What can I say? It's complicated. Let's check this thing. I'm not sure what is that. Doesn't seem to be, because there are no legendary creatures here. There are only legendary elephants. Fight. Doesn't seem like a place where there is some kind of an arena. So what is that? We see the Horrorstone cycle. We can go over there and synchronize her. Let's just check this thing. Not sure what is that. Random bugs. Glitches. Oh, another stone circle. Okay.
Those are the scales, called Gonsu. When we die, the goddess Ma'at weighs our hearts on them against her white feather.
I remember this. If our hearts appear in light, we walk in the field of reeds.
Then good.
You know what's interesting? The way we see it now, because we can interpret all these things, because we can, it's a video game, so they can add some additional things to the, we saw the image of Horus, no, whoever Seth, whoever that god was, the scales, that is not far from the reality, because a lot of that's what when I was watching documentaries, for example, about ancient Mesopotamia, they were saying that a lot of people, they kind of believed in that that stars were showing some kind of signs, and they were looking for those interpretations. You see, the astrologers and whatever, those future readers, I don't know how they are called, all those bad things that Bible clearly condemns, they were doing all those things. So all those kind of things related to stars and stuff, people really kind of believed in them. They believed that there were some kind of images, the stars were representing something, gods and stuff. They were trading those images. It's a little bit like we see it makes me think about when we as humans see the... It's interesting. We look at some, I don't know, bushes or trees, and we see some kind of emojis there, or smiling faces or something like that, you see? Because our brain is just, I don't know, it's just how it works, but we see things like that, and I've seen a bunch of pictures like that. And so with stars, it apparently for a lot of ancient people it worked the same way. They were looking at the night sky and they were trying to create those images, interpret them with some maybe faces or gods or something like that. That's just, it's very interesting why people were doing that.
That is Horus, the falcon, the great black one, god of the sky. The sun is his right eye, and the moon is his left eye. Forever he flies across the heavens, making night and day.
The Eye of Horus is what the Magi wear?
Yes, Remu.
And the pharaoh is Horus, right?
I'm actually curious now. I didn't really plan to find all these things, and as I said in the previous part, the final reward that kind of is so sad somewhere under the Sphinx. It's not really interesting for me. Probably some unbalanced thing. But seeing all those images on the night sky, that is motivation, probably, at least for me. It doesn't look that bad. It looks really interesting, I'd say. It didn't synchronize. That is definitely more interesting, rather than just finding some unbalanced set that reflects bullets, arrows, and just makes you immortal. Though I'm not sure about the characteristics of that gear, that set. What does it give you? I'm not sure. But I suppose, based on the previous Assassin's Creed games, it might give you something like that. Something very unbalanced that I don't really need. I want to play as a real Magi as much as it's possible. We need more historical games like this. It's not really a historical game, but in this kind of eras and time periods and during some different interesting events, you see. Because I don't know, I feel like we have some strategical games. We have, like, I don't know, some Total War games. We have some Age of Empires games. We have you know, random games like that, but I feel like we didn't really have a lot or enough of some kind of philosophical games, you know. Historical, philosophical games from the past, from ancient Greece, Egypt, and all those interesting time periods. Where are you coming from? Why there's always someone attacking me? I'm not being aggressive. I'm just riding here. They see me rolling, they hating. Wow. They definitely see me rolling here.
Hey, what are you doing?
We lack random interactions that are available in Red Dead Redemption 2. When you can just look at the NPC and press some letter to make some random comments? Why are you attacking me? Tell me.
I must get away!
Look at his pattern of movement. It's just weird. There is this weird kind of, I don't know how to call it, a habitat. It's not a habit, it's just the how in video games we see some kind of a tree that is, I suppose it looks like a tree of life. I don't know, some kind of just a tree under the light in the cave. We saw exactly or very similar tree in The Witcher 3, in Tomb Raider, Underworld, I think, and some other games. Why? What are they trying to represent by that tree? Are there any? Is that a reference to something?
Ancient writing from the Old Kingdom. This picking up. Not good.
I am literally going in the middle of the nowhere. Like, not even sure what is the point of this region. Why did they make this region? It's like if there's nothing here. Let's just make a desert. Okay. I'll just die here in the middle of the nowhere. There is nothing here. Oh. Is it a... Oh. Two yellow question marks? Not even sure this thing is real. At this point it looks like a mirage. Like an illusion. It will be funny if my horse will just die while we're just, you know, riding.
This be the golden light I heard about. What is this place?
Yeah, but it... Oh no.
What sort of men are these?
I need level... Oh no. That was a bad idea. Who are you? Are those mirages? It's for level 40. I don't think it's a good idea to start doing something here. I'll probably skip this one. Just I don't want to die in the middle of the nowhere. I'll come back there, maybe eventually one day, if I'll find the courage. I'm not sure. Do not die, my horse. Not yet. No food, no water. Only heat. Look at those white things. What are those? Are those like shooting stars? More like mirages, but yeah. Looks like a rainbow a little bit. I mean, with this hit, honestly, I feel like you can see whatever you want, whatever you feel like. You'll see water, you'll see castles, you'll see just... You can see probably anything in the world.
Whoa.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it's great that they added this. Why did they point it that way? It's great that they added these regions, that we can explore them. Oh. Okay. Like hallucinating? What is happening? Or is it me? It's great that they added these regions. It's great that we can explore them. The problem is that there is kind of nothing to do here. Like there are no quests, and I feel like it's a problem. Because what is the point to go to over there? We have one quest there. Okay, this is why we'll probably go there. But what about all other deserts? Because we're like in the middle of the nowhere. No one's living here. No one's traveling here. No one's doing nothing here. Bayek is hallucinating. He sees water. He'll start to drink, and he'll feel the taste of sand in his mouth. So that's kind of weird. It's better a little bit, even though there are no indicators that tell us that we need to take a little shower. I suppose it's important for such a long travel in the middle of the nowhere. I don't know how water is not evaporated under this heat in Egypt or places like that. That looks weird. Okay. Not sure what is that. Oh, there's another golden something over there. There are people here.
Wait a sec.
It's not a human. It's another guy who's attacking me. Why are they attacking me all the time? I don't understand it. From such a distance, they can't even see my Medjai badge. For some reason, I thought about Stone Circle.
Papa, you know how you're Egyptian and Mother is Greek. What if Egypt and Greece go to war?
Greeks and Egyptians do not hate each other. We are all the same.
It feels like they do. A priest in the temple school said Greeks were destroying Egypt.
He was wrong to say that. There is good and bad in everyone. You are the child of both Egypt and Greece. You are proof they do not hate each other. Ah, the great twins. To the Greeks, they are twin brothers. To Egyptians, they are he-goats that rise from the underworld, bringing pestilence and protection. Even the gods have two sides.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Papa, you know how you're Egyptian and Mother is Greek. What if Egypt and Greece go to war?
Greeks and Egyptians do not hate each other.
I didn't know that you can move them by using the middle mouse button to adjust the position. I just only thought that you can use the mouse button to move like that. This might be a legendary elephant. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm probably not going to kill him. Yeah, I see an elephant sign. I probably won't kill him. Look at that. It's just huge. I won't be able to jump from. Don't do any damage. It's just sad. Some damage. Burn, baby, burn. Where's my damage? It's a suffering. One mistake and you're dead. I'm sure. I don't want to check it, but I'm sure you'll kill me. And that's the worst thing, probably. It hurts.
Shoot!
It's just...
Gods. Have they sent a message from the sky? It's as if Ra has descended upon us.
I don't do enough damage to fight them. It's just a waste of time. I'm just barely scratching this elf, and it's just... I mean, hypothetically, I can try to avoid his attacks, but you see, one mistake and 2 bars of your health are gone, and then another mistake, and that's it. And I think he kind of enters the enraged state over the time. The more you damage him, the less he has health, the more he becomes enraged or something. So he makes several charges or something like that. It feels I don't know. Maybe I need to improve all my gear, all my health, and all those things. So I'm not sure it's going to help me much, but still. It feels like this fight is just going to last for hours. At least, I don't know, compared to Assassin's Creed Odyssey and legendary creatures there, at least when you go full assassin damage, you can just... It will take you some time, but at least it feels like you're damaging them. But here, I don't know, I don't remember. I think I was fighting some of them back then when I played Assassin's Creed Origins. I don't remember when was that, but I fought some of them. But I don't know, right now it just feels... I don't remember what I did in the past, but I probably didn't finish them all, didn't kill them all, but that's it. I don't know, it just feels too long to fight them. If even after improving all my gear, I will still be doing this little damage, I probably won't even do all those quests. I won't fight all those elephants, because it's just it takes you a lot of time. Not like I want things to happen in 3 seconds, but I think that it's important to keep balance. There are people who will do this thing, and I'm fine with it, but probably I'm not one of those people. We're all different. There are people who like to complete everything. I think that in a video game there should be some kind of a balance in all things. So it's very important to keep the fight interesting, but at the same time, and that it lasts for some time, but at the same time, not too long. And I mean, I was fighting that elephant, and I barely did what 33% of damage, or even less. I'm not sure, 20%, 25%, and it took me 5 minutes, 10 minutes. How many minutes should I? And the thing is, I can make a mistake. That's probably the worst thing. It's probably not the time is time, though time is important as well. But it's also the fact that you will spend 15 or 20 minutes running around, get into 5 or 10% health left, and then for some reason, I don't know what, you'll have a random lag, or you'll just your brain will lag, or you'll lose, I don't know, attention for a second, and he will kill you, and you'll have to begin that since the very beginning, from 100% health. It's such a mess. And all of that for what? It's not like they will give you something. I'm not sure. I maybe I need to check what they give us for winning over those legendary elephants. But I'm not sure they'll give us something valuable. In any case, the game is almost... The main story is complete. There are a couple of DLCs left, but I'm not sure those, even if they give us some items, they'll help us a lot. I used Blue Bow whole game, like seriously. They didn't give us anything more valuable. Look at this bow. I just didn't have any... I didn't have anything else. Not a single even purple hunter bow. I don't understand how it works. Whatever. Well, I suppose I discovered all regions. There are only 3 left. But this is sea. Great Green Sea and Mesogaeus Sea. All other regions are discovered. I'll probably discover this region and I'll stop here. I'll just swim a little bit. They say activated a more difficult level for a real challenge, but what is challenging? Look at the speed of... They were running just to then start walking. See? It's like they're scripted to begin here, but because the player has traveled here and they were somewhere else, they need to start their script at this particular point, which is weird. Yeah, so they say that increase the difficulty level to have some kind of a challenge, but what is challenging in the fact that you're basically wasting your time? It's not like AI gets more intelligent. You are just doing less damage to the enemy, which, especially against human soldiers, it just feels weird. I understand if they do more damage to you, but at least they are killable as well. But I feel like even on normal difficulty level, I have to cut them. Like, cut them really like they're animals. You just cut them like that. It's just, in real life, that's not how it works. Okay, it's not real life, you can say, but it's still kind of... They are trying to imitate one way or another real life. Because, I don't know, to be completely honest, it just feels a little bit weird. The way they... you can't really kill enemies, you're just cutting them. Cut. Yeah. Well, I'll stop here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll continue very soon. We discovered quite some regions here. And, I don't know, need to take a boat to discover those places, though there's just nothing except for water there. We'll see that in the next part. I still have a couple of side quests left to do. That's it for now.